I'm Keith Niemeyer. I'm here at Keim Bakery, home of the Maple Bacon Long John, as well as the 2011 Franklin County Best Hamburger. Tonight we're going to be interviewing Muncel Jones. He's an actor at Ottawa University. He's going to be talking to us about the upcoming play. So join us tonight and you'll hear about that. So we are joined here today with Muncel Jones. We are downstairs in Atkinson in the makeup room. You grew up in St. Louis. You want to give us a little background on that?
St. Louis. It's my hometown, of course. I do love it. Big city. It was very different coming here, though. Coming to Ottawa. Never been to Kansas. Ottawa University. Never even heard of it. But it's a pretty nice school, and it feels different coming from a big city to a small town.
So in St. Louis, is that where your acting started?
As a little kid, everyone always wants to be an actor, always wants to be on TV or always wants to be the character on TV. And that was me as a kid. But in high school, I've always loved acting. I just never, ever done it. And I was always in choir in high school. I did love to sing. But I did my first show. My senior year in high school, never, ever set foot on a stage. And did my first show, which was Schoolhouse Rock. And that was my very first show I've ever done. Ever since then, I fell in love with acting. When I first got here, I didn't even know that being in the theater department, you have to help with the set, help with building and all this. Didn't ever know that. And being in high school, it was just that they wanted me to audition. I did it, didn't have to do anything but memorize lines and sing. It's very different.
If you could pick any show to do, what would yours be?
Rent.
Rent?
Rent. Ever since I seen that movie, I was in high school, and I watched it one time. We were on a trip to Atlanta in high school, and I watched the movie. Didn't know what it was at first, but I watched it. Ever since I watched it that day, I fell in love with it. And I've always wanted to do the show. And it's a hard show to get into. It's a very hard show, but it's very fun as well.
So the current play that you're involved in now has a pretty interesting title. You want to kind of give us a little background to that?
I Love You, You're Perfect Now Change is the title of the show. And it's about a bunch of different relationships. But as the relationships, they start off, and you have the beginning of the relationship, then you have the middle of the relationship, and then at the end of the play, it's the end of the relationship. I'm pretty sure a lot of people could relate to it, and it's a lot of things in this show that can relate to a lot of people within their relationships. You may find it funny. Some people may, find it serious, but
And from what I understand, you play multiple characters.
Yes, there's not a particular a main character in this show. Everyone is a main character, and we're all different people. So I think that's really kind of the best part, because it helps you, not only put your focus on one character, but it helps you put your focus on other characters and acting this kind of way, or you have to transition from a young character to an older character. So, that's kind of hard for, someone my age.
So is there any character in particular that you could relate to?
I'm James in one scene where I'm in a movie theater with my date, and we're going to see a chick flick. And me personally, I'm not a chick flick person, but you have to please the woman. You have to, but make them happy. And so I'm, of course, in the play, I'm pretending that I like the movie, which I really don't. I'm hoping that it's more action than falling in love. And I want the action more than I want the love. But, in the end, it's just, well, I'm here with her. Everything's okay.
So this is your senior year here,
yes.
Correct? What are your future plans outside of college?
Once I'm done, of course, like every other college student, they want to work, make money, save, so they can do whatever. But yes, that's what I want to do. And I do want to move to Atlanta because I feel that I have more I have a better opportunity of jumping into what I want to do, as far as movies or, Broadway or whatever. Moving to New York, everyone wants to do that. Moving to California, everyone wants to do that. But, you don't really want to move anywhere when you know you're going to have financial trouble, and I don't have any family out there either. So that's really going to be the hardest part for me. So moving to Atlanta, I know that I have family there. I'll be able to have somewhere to stay. I'll be able to have connections with jobs, so that way I can already have a job before I go out there, and then I can just start from there. And I do want to start auditioning for movies, roles, and I do think I want to become an extra first, so that I can, get the feel of how this movie stuff is going to go, which that's not going to stop me from doing it, because I'm still going to want it.
Well, I really do appreciate your time.
Thank you.
For introducing us to this play that's coming up, and I definitely look forward to seeing how it all goes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that was Muncel Jones. You can see him at the upcoming musical, I Love You, You're Perfect, Now Change, in Larry Peters Auditorium. It starts on October 13th, 14th, and 15th at 7:30 p.m., as well as October 20th at 8 p.m. And that's all that we have for tonight, but I have to get back to this. So until next time.